It made me physically sick. It was extremely scary.
Denver 7, first to break bombshell sexual harassment claims against Denver's mayor.
I dealt with it at that time the best way that I could.
The only station to talk to his accuser, and the first station with the sexually suggestive texts.
The mayor making inappropriate comments and sending me inappropriate texts.
Tonight, in a blockbuster interview, Mayor Hancock apologizes for crossing the line.
That's why I came to sit with you today, to take responsibility for my actions and to apologize.
Denver 7 starts right now.
It is the story all of Denver's talking about, and the question tonight is, did the mayor's apology go far enough? Good evening, I'm Shannon Ogden.
And I'm Ann Trujillo. The mayor stopped short of saying he sexually harassed a veteran Denver police detective who served on his security detail after seeing her interview here on Denver 7.
And tonight there is much more that only Denver 7 has. Now, Denver 7 Investigates broke this story today. Chief investigative reporter Tony Kovaleski is here with the exclusive interviews and details.
And Tony, this scandal has rocked City Hall.
Well, and Shannon, it's a scandal that has brewed, a secret that has brewed for nearly 6 years. Here's an example of text messages between the mayor and a former member of his security detail. The topic was pole dancing. The mayor texted, "Okay, so I just watched this story on women taking pole dancing classes. Have you ever taken one? And why do women take the course? If not, have you ever considered taking one and why? Thoughts? ? Later he texted, "Be careful. I am curious." Tonight, more text messages. For the first time, you're going to hear from Detective Leslie Branch Weiss, breaking her silence.
I just want people to know that I'm a woman, I have children, and I'm a victim of sexual harassment.
Detective Branch Weiss has spent nearly 2 decades wearing a badge, carrying a gun, and protecting the public.
There are some that are going to ask the question, why are you coming forward now?
Well, you received an anonymous letter, and it had some information in it that was true, and I just didn't want to hide it anymore.
A secret she kept inside for 6 years. Her decision to come forward came after learning Denver 7 received this anonymous letter. It's a story she didn't want to tell, an interview she never wanted to do.
How hard is it for you to sit in that chair right now?
It's really painful because it takes me back to that day and those days.
Is there a sense of relief?
There's a sense of relief because it's now out there. I can't be silenced by the city anymore.
That anonymous letter included, "There is an important story not being told. Denver Mayor Michael Hancock sexually harassed police officer Leslie Branch Weiss."
In your mind, are you sure you were sexually harassed by the mayor?
I'm positively sure I was sexually harassed by the mayor.
No doubts.
No doubts.
He crossed the line.
Yes.
What do you say to those that may not believe what you're saying?
I would say that I wouldn't come forward if I didn't have proof.
Proof inside these text messages and what she describes as inappropriate comments from the mayor during her 10 months serving as a member of his security detail.
There were times that he said I looked sexy and that I would make it hard for him to concentrate.
The city of Denver has not denied the accuracy or authenticity of these texts. In February of 2012, Mayor Hancock sent this text to Detective Branch Weiss. "Loved the short do. You made it hard for a brother to keep it correct every day." Then in April, while she was at a Nuggets game, the mayor texted, "You look sexy in all that black."
That feeling when a powerful man, the most powerful man in the city of Denver, says those things to you?
It's crushing. If you're down here and your boss is up here and he's showering you with these inappropriate texts and sayings and making you feel uncomfortable, who do you tell if he's at the top?
Has Mayor Hancock ever apologized to you for what he did?
No.
Do you deserve an apology?
I'd like an apology. Will I get one? I don't think that happens.
I have to believe this is an interview you never wanted to do.
Right. It's a very difficult situation.
After watching portions of our interview with Detective Branch Wise and learning about the text messages, Denver's mayor agreed to answer our questions.
I'm here, Tony, tonight to apologize. You know, when something happens, when you make a mistake, you know, a lot of how you're going to be judged is by how you respond. And I'm a person who leans in, accept responsibility, learn from it, and get better. This was a mistake. I'm human. I make mistakes. I was too familiar. I was too casual. And those text exchanges were inappropriate and unprofessional.
We also asked Mayor Hancock about the concern Detective Branch Wise has regarding retaliation.
There's no revenge here. I hope to apologize to her if she will allow me to do that.
When this becomes public, should Mayor Hancock resign?
I'm not doing this because I want him to resign. Should he resign? I just don't think he should treat people this way. He shouldn't make someone with absolutely no power who's just trying to do the right thing be afraid.
How do you think the city of Denver is going to respond? How do you hope the city of Denver will respond?
Well, first and foremost to me is that Detective Branch Wise knows that I am apologetic for my actions 6 years ago. And I wish she had shared with me then the hurt and discomfort it caused her. I hope my wife and my children accept my apology. And that this city, who I love very much, and the people that I wake up every day to serve and to give everything I have, know that this is not the man, that is not the character of the man who I am. I made a mistake. I'm human. I never purport to be perfect. I don't judge people against a perfect barometer. But let me lean in, accept responsibility, and know that as long as I'm in this office, I'm going to continue to give everything I have, and that I will not do anything to repeat these type of errors in the future.
Clearly a very emotional response from the mayor. Now, the culture inside the mayor's security detail led to a $200,000 settlement with the mayor's former aide. Weeks after attorneys for Detective Branch Wise showed the city those text messages, the city wrote her a $75,000 check, a settlement that never mentioned Mayor Hancock. Now, tomorrow, reaction from Leslie Branch Wise to the mayor's apology.
We will have that right here at 10 o'clock. Tony,
we'll see you back here.
All right. Thank you. This story has obviously struck a nerve in our community, leading to a larger conversation on the Denver 7 Facebook and Twitter accounts. You can join the conversation right now, in fact, and please feel free to reach out to Denver 7 Investigates if you have a tip for us to look into. This story started with an anonymous letter to our team.